Flamingo chef, show us what you got with cocktails and dishes that hit the sweet
Hey guys,
spot.
Bill the Kansas Flamingo chef. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen. Today we're making cookies. My favorite, cranberry white chocolate chip. Let's do this. To make these cookies, we're going to need a few things. Now, I'm going to produce everything here in my KitchenAid and obviously in the oven, but do it however you want. If you want to use a hand mixer or whatever, however you make dough, knock yourself out. But if you've got one of these, I highly recommend using this. And for this kind of work, this is the attachment I like. One blade down the side, because cookie dough doesn't really require two paddles. You're going to need some measuring cups. I've got a 1/4 cup Flamingo, a 1/2 cup, and a cup. And then I've also got a 1/4 teaspoon. 2 sticks of butter. Now, you need to have these softened. If you don't know this trick, throw them in your microwave for about 15 seconds at a time, 2 or 3 times, so they soften up and so they don't get melted. You need white chocolate chips. It doesn't matter what kind you buy. These are Baker's Corner from Aldi. I think this bag was like $2. You need dried cranberries. I'm using some, not the Ocean Spray brand, the good old Kroger brand, because again, you don't need the expensive stuff to make good cookies. Vanilla. Use any vanilla you like. If you guys have watched any of my other baking stuff, you've seen I like this stuff. This comes from my local Mexican grocer. Oh, it's so good. Need some plain old white sugar, 2 eggs, some light brown sugar, baking soda, just white table salt, and all-purpose flour. First things first, I need about 2 1/4 cups of flour. I just started to preheat my oven to 375, and now we're going to start adding some more ingredients. Up next, I've got 1 teaspoon, that's teaspoon, kids, not tablespoon, of baking soda. Also, 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to do a 1/4 cup of white sugar and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. At this point, let all that start to combine a little bit before we add any other ingredients. I've softened up my butter in the microwave. You see it's not melted, but it's softened. And we're going to just slide that in to the dry mixture. Put your paddle mixer back on, and when you start to turn this together, make sure this is locked down, and it's a good idea to have a towel over the top of this so you don't make a giant mess. Start at a low speed, slowly bring that speed up, and let that butter start to combine. One at a time, add your eggs. And then a teaspoon, once again, that's a teaspoon of vanilla extract. At this point, I usually turn the mixer off for just a moment and rock it forward. Take a spatula and just kind of get stuff out back into the bowl. And kind of clear the sides and make sure that I've got pretty good consistency before adding my chips and of course the dried cranberries. Once you've got all that in the bottom of the bowl, we're going to add the white chocolate and the cranberry. I like a lot of cranberries, so I'm going to use about half of this bag. Now this is a 9-ounce bag, so probably close to 5 ounces. Then I'm going to take the white chocolate and dump the whole bag in there. You're going to lightly grease your cookie sheet. Scoop these out in whatever size you want. Oh, the oven's ready. Whether you like to use a melon baller or an ice cream scoop or just your hands or a teaspoon, whatever you want to do to produce the cookies that are the size you like, just go ahead and fill them up. And then we're going to put these in the oven for about 10 minutes at 375. After about 11 minutes, this is what they look like. Ooh. Now, if you like your cookies a little more firm and crunchy, cook them a little longer. But I like mine just at that chewy stage where they still have a nice brown underneath. I'm going to cool them on parchment paper. We're going to eat them. That's all there is to it. You can do this, guys. They're really simple. If you would like the recipe in print, send me a DM. You can also email me at bill@kansasflamingochef.com. If there's something you'd like me to make, all you gotta do is let me know. I'll give it a shot. And as always, eat fabulous. Like, share, and subscribe. Those are the best things you can do. And comments help the algorithm. Other than that, have an awesome day. I'll see you on the next one. Have some cookies.